Hi, welcome to the Siddharth Point dear student. As you see in the previous video, the introduction of the plane, and also you see how to find the equation of the plane in the normal form. Now in this second part, we have taken the equation of the plane in different condition also, as well as we see some problem related to the normal form. So we see example here, find the distance of the plane, this given as from the origin. So let's see how we find the distance of this plane from the origin. So problem say what? Find the distance of the given plane from the origin. So we may write here in solution here 2 minus 3 4 are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Now question what says you have to find the distance of this plane from the origin. So you know that if we want to find the distance of a plane from the origin, that we have to convert it into standard normal form. It is not given in the normal form. We are given in Cartesian form, but it is not in the standard form. So first of all, we have to convert it into normal form by using the unit normal vector. So here the whatever the coefficient of x, y, z are called as the direction ratios of the normal vector. So we see here direction ratio of the normal vector. Now that we have to convert into direction cosine. So the direction cosine of this line, therefore direction cosine of the normal vector R. So we know that the formula direction ratio divided by the root of 2 square 3 square. We have already seen formula in vector. Second, minus 3 upon 7, 2 square that is 4, 3 square that is 9 plus 16, and 6 upon root 2. That is its direction cosines are 2 upon root 29, minus 3 upon root 29, and minus 6 upon root 29. So these are the direction cosine of the vector, means normal vector. It means to convert this as a unit vector, you have to divide by root 29. Clear? So given plane 2x minus 3y plus 4z minus 6 equal to 0 can be written as or rewritten as, you can write. Throughout we divide by root 29. So what we get? 2 upon root 29x, 3 upon root 29y, 4 upon root 29z minus 6, that transfer on the right hand side, root 29. So dear student, here you can see this is the standard for normal form of the plane, which is in the form of Lx plus My plus Mz equal to B, which is the Cartesian form of a plane in standard form. So Lx plus My plus N, where L and N are called as the direction cosine of the normal. So whatever, when the line is given in this form, the number on the right hand side is known as distance from the origin, means distance of the plane from the origin. So this is this form. So where d equal to 6 upon root 29 is the distance of the plane from the origin. So here important point what? To find the distance of a plane from the origin, you have to always given plane can be converted into this form or standard form, either vector form or Cartesian. This is the Cartesian form, and if it is vector, then you have to write in this. So these two are very important. To find the distance from origin, if vector form is given, you have to convert it into this form. To find the distance from the origin to the plane, if plane is given in Cartesian form, then you have to write in this form. If you are converting in this, then d or whatever the number on the right hand side, that will be our required distance from the origin. Or in vector form, then you have to write in this form this. And similarly, as in previous example you have learned that to find the direction cosine, we have also write either in Cartesian form, then in this form, if vector form, in this form. Because n cap, that gives you the direction cosine, or L, M, N are done. So to find the direction cosine or distance from the origin, you have to always check either the given plane equation is in this form or not. If not, because this equation is not in this form. Why? How can you say? Because this is not a unit vector. 2, 3, 4. Its coefficient, if you take the magnitude, that is not 1. So it is not unit vector. So you have to convert the unit normal vector. Then this is the unit normal vector, whose direction cosine L, M. So you have to write in this. So whatever on the right side, that will be the distance from the origin. Clear? Now next example, see. Next is 16. Find the coordinate of foot of perpendicular drawn from origin to the plane. Drawn from the origin to the plane. So we are given the equation of the plane, that is again 2x minus 3y plus 4z minus, so same equation is given, 2x minus 3y plus 4z minus 6 equal to 0. Now what see, question says you have to find the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular from the origin to the plane. So see here, suppose this is the Cartesian system, this is x, y, z, and we are given the plane this. As we have discussed, or we draw here figure some in larger size so we can easily understand. As we know that this is suppose figure x, y, z. Suppose we are given this place at any point here n, and we are joining this O. So what is the O? Origin n point on the plane, and we are called ON is the perpendicular. ON is the perpendicular to the plane. Now question what says? Find the coordinate of the foot of perpendicular drawn from the origin to this. Perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane. It means what? ON. So short we are saying OL vector. Vector OL is the perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane. Now you have to find what? Coordinates of the foot of this. Foot of this is N. It means you have to find the coordinate of the point N. What is the coordinate of the point N? That you have to find out. This is clear? So again, to find the foot of the coordinate, we need first the direction cosine. So how to find the direction cosine? That already given. Clear? So we can say here, again you write sign here 2 minus 3, 4 are the direction ratio of the normal to the plane. So direction cosine of the normal vector are this. So it's direction cosine. So this is the direction cosine of the normal. Normal means OL. You can say direction cosine of vector OL or perpendicular vector. These are the direction cosine of the vector OL or normal or perpendicular. And direction ratio of the line proportional to this, and we may take the here. We suppose that coordinate of this x1, y1, z1. Let x1, y1, z1 be the coordinates of the foot of perpendicular to the plane. That we have to find. So direction ratio of OL by the given formula, with the help of equation we already find the direction ratio, that is 2 minus a 4. But if you want to find the direction ratio of this line OL with the help of given 2 points, that is x1, y1, z1 and 0, 0, coordinate origin is 0, 0. So with the help of 2-point form, we can find the direction ratio. So direction ratio of this x1 minus 0, that is x1, y1 minus 0, y1, z1 minus 0, that is again z. That's practical. So what we get? We get two important things. This is the direction cosine of OL and this is the direction ratio of the OL. And you know that direction ratio and direction cosines are proportional. So we use since direction cosine and direction ratios are proportional. That is x1 upon 2 upon root 9 equal to y1 3 upon root 29 equal to z1 let this all equal to k. So from this you can find the value of x1, y1, z1. What is? That is x1 equal to cross multiply k into this, so 2k root 29. y1 equal to minus 3k root 29. z1 equal to minus 6k. So we get the coordinate in terms of k. Now we want to remove k. So as you know that this n is lies on the plane, so it should satisfy the equation of the plane. The point n is lies on the plane, so it should be satisfied the equation of the plane. And what is the equation of plane? That is given this formula. So you can say here point n lies on the plane 2x minus 3y plus 4z minus 6 equal to 0. So coordinate x1, what is the value of x1? 2k upon root 29. y1 minus 3k upon root 29. z1 this. So this point we put. So therefore 2 into x 2k upon root 29 minus 3 into y minus 3k upon root 29. Then z1 minus 4 into z plus 4 into z means minus 6k upon root 29. Then minus 6 equal to 0. Now if we solve this one, so what we get? 4k upon root 29 plus 9k upon root 29 minus 24k root 29 minus 6 equal to 0. So now if you solve this one, you get the value of k. And this is root 29, root 29, that will be take common. So finally what we get, if you solve, this can be 6 upon root 29. So k is there, again put k here, so you get x1. Therefore, coordinate of n, that is x1. x1 means what? 2 into k upon root 29. So k put as 6 upon root 29. So 6 into 2, 12. Root 29 into root 29, that is 29. So 12 upon 29, x coordinate. Similarly, y1 minus 3 into k, minus 3 into 6, that minus 18 upon root 29 into root 29, that is 29. So what we get, second quadrant or coordinate, minus 18 upon 29. And similarly, third will be 24 by 29. Required coordinate of the point N. So in this way you can find the coordinate output of perpendicular drawn from the origin to the plane. Clear? So write down, next we see topic equation of a plane, equation of the plane passing through a given point and perpendicular to the given direction. So two things are given. We are given a direction and we are also given a point. So plane is passing through the point and perpendicular to the given direction. So in space there can be many planes that are perpendicular to the given vector. If simply it is given, find the equation of the plane which is perpendicular to the given direction. So there are so many planes which are perpendicular to the same direction. That's why we need one more extra condition, that is here given, it is also passing through the point. That's why the unique plane can be defined. Clear? So we can consider let a plane passing through a point. Suppose point we are taking as P. P1, or you can take A with the coordinate x1, y1, z1. Clear? And its position vector if you take of A and vector. So we draw the figure. This is x-axis, y, z, origin. Clear? Now we are saying, suppose this plane is given, or blackboard or paper, any plane you are drawing. Now this plane is passing through a point A. This is A, and its position vector A is given, or coordinate is given x1, y1, z1. Clear? This thing will we are given, and also we are given perpendicular to the given direction. Now this plane is perpendicular to any vector. So this vector n is given. Obviously this plane is a perpendicular. This is very important. Clear? Means the angle between this and plane is 90 degree. Angle between the plane and given direction is 90. And perpendicular to the vector n. These two things are given. So we take the general point P here for equation. Drawing equation always we take a general point. So it's R. Clear? So we join AP, A to P. So again this form a triangle, we use the triangle of addition and we simplify. Now let R be the position vector. Let vector R be the position vector of any point P with the coordinate x, y, z in the plane. Then point P lies in the plane if and only if. Then point P lies in the plane, if. Now what condition we have to follow? That this will be lying in the plane if vector AP is perpendicular, this vector AP is perpendicular to the given direction, that is the vector n. See, here point A lies inside the plane, P also lies inside the plane, so line joining these 2 points will also lies in the plane. And we are given the normal vector n vector as a perpendicular. So this vector is perpendicular to the plane. So it is also perpendicular to the every vector which lies inside the plane. Clear? So we can say vector AP is perpendicular to vector NP. If you extend this one, so this angle is 90. Clear? So their dot product should be 0. That is vector AP dot n is equal to 0. Now AP you can find from triangle. So by triangle law of addition. In triangle OAP we have. Clear? In this triangle we have what? OA plus AP equal to OP, or vector AP equal to OP minus OA. So OP means R minus A. So this. So what we get? Vector R minus vector A dot n equal to 0. This is the required equation. So required equation of the plane in form where we are given two things, vector n and vector a. These are already given. So very easy formula, vector r minus a dot n vector, where n is already direction vector is given, of which the given plane is a perpendicular, a is the given position of the given point. Now suppose if we want to convert this into Cartesian form. So here this is the vector form of equation of the plane. Now in Cartesian form find. So here vector A can be written as A and have coordinate x1, y1, z1. So one may be right x1 I, y1 j, z1 k, and normal vector n. So you may say A, capital A, B, C are the direction ratio. Where capital A, B, C, we are taking the direction ratio of the capital vector n. So vector can be written as AI plus BJ plus C. This is the normal vector n. So now these values we have to put, and r already we know, r equal to xi, yj, z. So all these three we have to put in this equation, and we simplify. Therefore, what we get, vector r minus a dot a. So r means this value. So you can write xi plus yj plus zk. minus a vector, that is xi plus yj x1y z1 k. This is this. So into dot n means here ai plus bj plus ck. That should be 0. Now you can easily solve here. If you subtract I with I, j with j, and k with k, and then their dot product. So we can write this as x minus x1 into I, y minus y1 into j, z minus z1 into k, dot ai plus bj plus ck equal to 0. Now see dear student, when I with I, that is 1, j with j, that is 1, k with k, that is 1, because we want to find the dot product. So when you find the dot product, we take only ijk, other will be 0. So what we get? A into x minus x1, b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. This is the required equation of the plane in Cartesian form. Clear? So we find the equation of the plane in Cartesian form as well as in vector form. Clear? Very easy formula we have seen. Only what we see, a x minus x1 plus b x y minus y1 plus c z minus z1 equal to 0. So you know the symbolical meaning. What is the x1, y1, z1? So x1, y1, z1 are the coordinates of the point which is given A. And what is the meaning of capital A, B, C? Capital A, B, C are direction ratio of the normal or given vector of which the given plane is a perpendicular. These are given. So this equation is very important. Many problems when we are solving 6-mark question, we are starting with this equation of a plane which is passing through a given point. Clear? So this is very important. Similarly, corresponding vector form will be vector r minus a dot n cap equal to 0. So we take one example related to this one, and that clarifies how we are drawing or what form or what symbolical meaning we are using here. Clear? So we may write here example. First, that is example 17. Find the vector and Cartesian equation of the plane. You have found both the form which passes through the point .5 to -4 and perpendicular, and this is perpendicular to the given line, with direction ratio 2, 3, -1. Direction ratio we are given of the line 2, 3, minus. So same we are given what? Vector multiplication of the plane which is passing through the point. So point A we can see, and perpendicular to the line. So we are given the direction of this. So 2, 3, A, that capital A, capital B, and capital C. So with the help of these information, we can find the equation. Clear? So you may write, we know the position vector of the point. So in solution write position vector of the point A with the coordinate 5 to -4 is vector A, which can be written as 5 pi 2j minus 4k. Clear? And the normal vector, and the normal vector perpendicular to the plane, that is vector n, equal to direction ratio is given, so 2I 3j minus k. So what we get? We get both the vector n and a. So vector equation of the line, this vector equation of the plane is r minus a dot n equal to 0. So required equation will be therefore required equation of the plane in vector form, is. So in vector form you write vector r, already given, minus a, this is 5i plus 2j minus 4k, dot n, that is 2i plus 3j minus k, minus k, equal to 0. Okay? So this you have to write in this form only. There is no need to solve further. We have to write in this form. If you solve in the further form, it will give you Cartesian form. Clear? So which is the required vector form of the equation. Now either you can use this formula direct, or you can convert this into Cartesian. There are two methods to write the Cartesian form of this. Either you have to multiply this and put the value of r as a xi plus yj plus zk and simplify, or you can use this. Here point coordinate x1 equal to 5, y1 equal to 2, z1 equal to minus 4, and a equal to first direction ratio, b second, and c minus 1. So now we use this formula to find this one. So dear students can write, so equation of the plane in Cartesian form. In Cartesian form is given by, now we write general formula, that is what, a x minus x1, b y minus y1 plus c z minus z1 equal to 0. Now putting all the values, putting values of x1, y1, z1, a, b, c respectively. In this formula, we have to substitute all these values and simplify. So a is 2 into x minus x1, 5, plus b is 3 into y minus y1, that is 2, plus c, that is minus 1, into z minus z1, that is minus plus equal to. Now you simplify this. So this is 2x minus 10, 3y minus 6, minus z minus 4 equal to 0. So which can be written as 2x plus 3y minus z, and this is minus 20 equal to 0. So finally what we get, 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y minus z equal to 20. So this is the required equation of the plane in Cartesian form. In Cartesian form. Clear? So dear student, it is very important how to find the equation of the plane in Cartesian as well as vector. So you are seeing that in each type of the problem we have to write either vector form or Cartesian is given. But if it is not given, we can easily convert vector into Cartesian, Cartesian into vector. Also, you always know what is the symbol. Like suppose say A have coordinate, then how can find its position vector? You put the I, J, K. If position vector is given, then how to convert its coordinate? Suppose this position vector is given this 5i plus 2j minus 4k. Then how to find the coordinate of the point whose position vector is A? Only you take the coefficient of ij. That is, coordinate of that point is x equal to 5, y equal to 2 and z equal. Similarly, if we are given the direction ratio or direction cosine, then it is very important how to write the corresponding vector. Like suppose we are given perpendicular to the line. Now this is given perpendicular line with this. We are given the direction ratio of the line, that is 2, 3 minus 1. So normal vector which is perpendicular, this perpendicular to the line, this plane is perpendicular to the line. We are given the condition what? Plane is perpendicular to this line, means our normal vector which we are given in the condition n. So we are given the direction ratio of the n. So direction ratio of the n is given, then how to find the n? That is very important again. So you have put again I, j, k. So normal vector will be 2i plus 3j minus k. So when you use I, j, k, we have to find the vector form. And when you are not using I, j, k, only you are using 2, 3 minus 1, like A, B, C. So you have to write it, or you need in the Cartesian form. So dear student, it is very important that how one can find the Cartesian form or how can find the vector. So this is the equation of a plane perpendicular to a given vector and passing through a given point. So for this type of the plane, you have to care about the equation. So vector r minus a minus n cap. This is the vector form of the plane. Which plane? Which is perpendicular to the given direction and passing through the given point. Because in any problem when you read out, you find some information. Then you have to search out which formula we have to use. That is very important. So in this, to use this formula, what we need, that is very important. A point from which the plane passing and plane is perpendicular to the direction. These two things you find, then you can use this one. And if you are saying the first one formula, what we are using, vector r dot n cap equal to b. So when we use this formula, if we are given the perpendicular distance of the plane from the origin and we are given the perpendicular from origin to the plane. Very difference between this n and n. Both are different. This is the direction of which the plane is perpendicular, and this is the perpendicular normal vector from origin to the plane. Here also small d. This is the distance of the plane from the origin to the plane. So these things are very important for symbol. Also you see n cap is given, it means it is a unit vector. We are given this n, vector symbol is given, here also vector, here also unit vector. It means they are not a unit vector. Normal or simple vector are given. This they have direction as well as magnitude. But here magnitude is only 1. Here magnitude is not 1. Clear? And also you see whenever you are finding or writing the equation in vector form, always you have to left answer up to this level only. There is no need to multiply this and this. If this need, then if you need any extra information, then we have to multiply this. Clear? Otherwise you write it. And in Cartesian form, that will be a simple like this: 2x plus 3y minus z equal to 20. In this form we write. And after getting this form, we may easily find out the information. So dear student, this is all about the plane equation. One more left that we have to see in the next video, how to find the equation of the plane which is passing through 3 non-collinear points. So thanks for watching. To be continued with us for more videos. Have a nice day. You have to subscribe this one. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.